Jill Petty with John L. Scott here in Shelton.
And I'm Isaiah Johnston with John L. Scott as well.
And we are back for Mocha Monday. It's been a couple weeks, but we
Monday.
are back. So today's topic we wanted to cover are buyer's closing costs. This is a question that we get asked a ton.
Yeah.
What are buyer's closing costs?
Yeah, I mean, it can get pretty confusing because, as you see, there's a whole board full of them, but they're actually pretty simple. So I think the first thing we should address is, where do they come from?
And who pays them?
Yeah, so buyer's closing costs aren't always something that you're required to have in your bank account right now. So there are ways that we can work it into the contract to ask seller to pay for your closing costs.
Right.
Whether that's being a little bit more of a competitive pricing or working out another detail of your contract. That's something that we'll be able to help you with when you're writing the contract. But they don't always have to come out of your pocket.
Right, and just for an estimate, typically they come to about 3% of the purchase price of the house that you're purchasing. So figure in, if it's $300,000, figure in about $10,000 that you have extra there for those closing costs.
Yeah. So, and then your lender will definitely be able to give you a much closer estimate just to help you out.
Right. So we are going to go over kind of step by step all of the items that are included in the typical transaction for buyer's closing cost.
Yeah. So the first is your loan origination. So you have to talk to your lender, get your loan started, and that is going to involve an application fee. And then once you have everything processing, your lender is going to be shopping rates for you. And one of the things that they do that is incorporated into your closing costs and is really nice is they can buy down your interest rate with loan points. So, an additional $250, maybe $500, and they're able to buy down your interest rate, which saves you on your monthly payment.
Right.
Another factor of the loan process is the appraisal fee. So your appraiser has to go out to the house and assess the value and make sure that everything is up to the lender's guidelines. And then someone has to go over all of the documents that you submit and everything that is involved, and so you have an underwriter's fee, and that's all part of your loan origination fee or lender fees.
Right. Then we go over to this side. We have the escrow fees. Okay, so escrow is kind of title and escrow work together hand in hand, and the escrow company kind of breaks down, they prepare all your documents, they pay all the fees that need to be paid off, and that is where you end up going to sign your closing documents at the end, and then your deed gets transferred, all that good stuff is what they do, is prepare all that for you.
Yeah, so like Jill said, prorated property taxes, depending on when you purchase, there may be a portion of the property taxes that you pay for that period,
Right.
But then generally, when you get your mortgage statement every month, you will have escrow on it, and that includes your property taxes and your homeowner's insurance. That's what escrow is, and so generally that's a year premium that you pay at the beginning of your loan, and then each month when you pay into it, it's just feeding into an account that at the end of the year they will disperse those in your name to the parties that need them. Your lender definitely wants to have good title. Make sure that you're buying a clean title house. So part of your closing costs is also title insurance for your lender. And then again, with the paperwork, everybody's got to get paid for all that work. So we have doc preparation fees, and then finally are the recording fees. So
Right. And
gotta
if for
take
some
that.
reason you are paying cash, then you really it's bare minimum. You just have the property taxes, and then the documentation preparation, the recording fees, and that's really all that you have to cover if it's a cash transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the closing costs. If you have any other questions about what goes into the closing costs or other side notes, just go ahead and reach out to us. Oh, one thing that we should mention, so kind of separate from the buyer's closing costs, it's not like required to get the loan closed, but if you wanted to have inspections done on your home,
home inspection, a well inspection, pest inspection, all those kind of things are an additional fee if you'd like to have them done.
Yeah, so Anyway, we're going to end there, and thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you next week.
And if you have any questions, just leave us a message, or if you have any ideas on, like what you'd like us to answer, we would love to do that. So send us some ideas, and we'll get those questions answered for you.